Welcome back to the 49ers You've Got Mail podcast, where we preview the 49ers upcoming matchup and answer your fan-submitted questions. I'm your host, Lindsay Polaris, and I'm so excited to welcome in Drake Jackson, our guest for the season premiere. Drake, thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into where we are at the season. Your team is now 1-0 after a resounding victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, a near shutout for the defense. Now we go to Rams week. What intensifies this matchup for you?
I would say that it's probably just because they're the Rams. You know, I heard that there was a little rivalry going on between us two, so just to get out there and go handle them, I like it.
In this first meeting with the Rams, you're going to have the old reliables, Aaron Donald, Matt Stafford. The thing that's less sorted out on the Rams offense is their running game. You had Cam Akers and Kyron Williams split time in the opener. What's jumped off the page about each of them?
They're both good backs. You know, I would say if we're out of our assignments or alignments, you know, they can gash us and hit us in where we don't want them to. But, you know, honestly, if we do our job, you know, we should stop the run.
One other part of the Rams offense that got revamped this year is that offensive line. You've got new faces, players shifting positions. How can the 49ers D-line take advantage of that, especially when you've got a Nick Bosa at 100% now?
Oh, we just going to play our game. You know, we just play our game. We don't really think about too much of the O-lineman that we're going against because we thrash. So, really, they got to stop us. That's how we feel.
So you're also going to be facing an elite arm with Matt Stafford.
Right.
What threat does he pose to the 49ers defense?
A lot of threats. You know, if we don't get to him, he can dice us up. You know, he's a great quarterback, great arm, can really, you know, move around in the pocket. Like, no one really talks about that, how he can move, but he can sneakily move. So, you know, really, we just got to get on him quickly. And, you know, smother him.
You did a fair amount of smothering in game one.
Tried.
A career high, 3 sacks.
Yes, ma'am.
What changed for you from year one to year two that allowed you to have that production in the first opener?
The first thing I would say is probably my body. You know, this offseason, me and DP, or Dustin Perry, we got into the weight room and we were hitting it really hard, you know, 5 days a week, you know, just working on my body, just the ins and outs. Just the way I can move and, you know, just keep my little knickknacks little and not, you know, letting them expand and get into bigger injuries and things of that sort. And then the second thing I would say is my mental, just to know that I belong in the league. You know, that's like one of the big things that I feel like a lot of rookies or whoever comes into the league, that's what they go through is, you know, not feeling as they belong. And, you know, just going through the season, you know, talking to the guys and, you know, just building and being able to see what I've seen throughout the first season, it just helped me kind of process. And
you mentioned really training the physical aspect of your game and building on that muscle. 13 pounds added right over the off season. How do you balance putting on all that muscle and not losing that flexibility and that athleticism that really are your trademarks?
I would say we have a good staff for that. You know, we had a great plan in play. So, you know, I just stuck to it, you know, kept my head down and just kept working and knowing that, you know, God willingly, when time comes, I do what I can do.
When you've got that momentum heading into week 2, how are you feeling headed to Rams week?
I feel great. But, you know, after a performance like that, you know, everybody can do it once. But, you know, how consistent can you be with being on the field and going and get it again? So, you know, really it's like it's pressure, but it isn't. You know, pressure from, you know, to keep on going, and it isn't because, you know, it's another day, it's another game, it's another opportunity to go do it. So
you said you trained that mental longevity over the off season. How can that help you right now when you're feeling that pressure to go out and perform and repeat again in week 2?
Just knowing that it's another game, and like it's another opportunity that I get to, that some people all over the world are wishing they can do. So, you know, I just kind of look at it from that standpoint, and yeah, I just get another opportunity to go ball. So I'm just going to go out there, not think too much and go play.
A lot of your focus, obviously, on Matt Stafford, but I did want to ask you a question about your own quarterback, Brock Purdy. One of the best things about him, he can go off script, exit the pocket, keep the play alive.
Dog.
Being able to go up against him in practice all off season, how would you rate his elusiveness?
Now, for us as a D-line, we're always going to get there. But I say his elusiveness is pretty eye-catching. No one really talks about it, but until it happens. But, he can move just like I would say not like Matthew Stafford in his own way, but Brock Purdy can move sneakily. Like, no one knows that he can really get out there like that and do that with his feet. So hopefully they keep sleeping on it so he can keep on moving with his feet. That would be great.
He's never had to contend with Aaron Donald or that LA pass rush. How's that elusiveness going to come in handy in week 2?
We'll see. We're definitely going to see because we have a great O-line. So not saying Aaron Donald's not going to do what he does, but I like our O-line against him. I know they did a good job against him last year. So I just hope they go out and battle, and hopefully he doesn't have to use his feet, but I know he can. So if he needs to, I know he'll make the right moves.
You talked a lot about your personal opportunity. This team has the opportunity to get off to a fast start, something they haven't been able to do the past couple seasons. What did 2 wins on the road do for a team's momentum?
Oh, it just keeps going. We're going to keep going off of anything, So really, getting that dub, it was just a boost, for us.
So historically, SoFi has been very kind to the 49ers. Early projections have about 64% of seats going to the faithful. How does that type of crowd affect the on-the-field play?
Oh, we love it. It's just like we're at home. I don't really see too much of other fans even when we're at their place either. So I love it. I love to hear and see our fans all over the other people's stadiums. Just to know that we could take over and people are buying tickets like that and, flying out and doing the most just to see us. Oh, it's great.
Did you see that intensify at all at SoFi Stadium specifically compared to other away stadiums?
I say we always come out and we always going to have the stadium rocking.
This is only your second year in the league. So you've only had one opportunity to play at SoFi Stadium. Do you have a favorite play from that Week 8 game?
Was that the game CMC had first show?
That was the CMC.
The whole CMC breakout. I love that. Man, that was a great game to watch just for him, coming out and from a different team first game and leaving it the way he did. It's great. It was lovely to watch. And from somebody who kind of grew up watching Christian McCaffrey and for him to get on our team and do what he does, it's lovely.
How does going up against someone like CMC in practice day in and day out sharpen your skills?
For him being one of the best backs in the league, we get the best looks. That's that. We got one of the best backs. We get to go against one of the best backs. So not a lot of people are like him. So I would say it definitely helps us, speed-wise too.
All right, iron sharpens iron. Okay, so this is the fun part, and I know we did this last year as well. So we've got some fan-submitted questions for you. Okay, so JC from Sacramento, you're a SoCal native. Top 3 restaurants for a post-game meal as you're leaving SoFi Stadium.
The first one is just easy. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Classic.
That's easy. Might think about this one. I ain't got 3 like right off the dome. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so what about a dessert place? We'll go a meal
place?
and a dessert place. Yeah.
Dang, dessert place. Okay, I don't know if Dirt Dog is open after our games, but if it's an early game and you could get to Dirt Dog,
yes,
go get Dirt Dog.
That's
one of my favorite. One of my favorite spots. I ain't gonna lie. I like that place a lot.
The one right by USC.
The one right by USC. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I like that a lot. Dessert. Ooh.
Are you a sprinkles guy? I feel like that's a big LA thing.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a brownies type of person. So,
Okay.
I may just
Homemade.
make some, homemade brownies
Homemade
at
brownies.
home.
Okay.
But we used to have this place at SC. It's called Afters.
We have
Or
that in
not
Long Beach too.
It was like Afters, I should say. It's called
Okay.
like Baked Bear, or something like that.
Okay.
But
Really?
you've heard of Baked Bear? Fire, bro, fire. But Baked Bear, they have like these cookie sandwiches. It's fire.
I went to UCLA, so we had Diddy Reese, but same vibes. Same
type
vibes.
of
Same
thing.
vibes, yeah.
Yeah, force down, sorry.
Eddie from Highland, California wants to know, what is your favorite big screen movie?
My favorite big screen movie probably would be Remember the Titans, even though I wasn't born at the time it came out. It was good to me. It's one of my favorite movies. Go watch it. Go check it out.
Who doesn't love Denzel Washington? And for everybody that didn't get to see this wonderful off-camera moment, I don't know that you were alive when it came out, so we had to get a fact check on that.
I had to get a fact check. I didn't know if it was in theaters or not.
All right, Mary from Los Gatos, how did you discover that you wanted to become a defensive lineman, or did you fall into the position?
I fell into it for sure. I definitely wanted to be one of the guys who scored the ball. So in youth league, I played both ways. But, my dad was a D lineman, so I just, it kind of fell right to me. He knows what to teach. He knows how to teach a D lineman, how to be great. So ever since I was a kid, I was always a D lineman.
Did that make Pop Warner games and stuff more intense for you, just having a dad that played the position?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it made it way more intense because he was my coach all through high school. He found a way on every one of my teams to be my coach. So I always had my dad right by my side coaching me. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, it's always, people think it's good. Nah, he's my number one critic.
But also probably a good thing, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because he knows what makes me tick. He knows he knows how to make me go. Did
you miss him that first year at SC then?
No, he was on the sideline, and I could hear him.
Okay.
He has a special whistle, and as soon as he does it, I can turn and try to find him and see where he's at. But now he's kind of let the game come to me as it is, so he hasn't helped me since. So, or not helped me, but he hasn't
he hasn't coached you.
Trying to
so
coach me.
The whistle does not come out for the NFL games.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
You'll have to show us that. That's really cool. Love that. Okay, Abner from Salinas. How do you calm down your pregame jitters, if you have any?
Breathe. That's really. I mean, we have a great breathing coach in there too. So he teaches us, when things are getting, things are kind of getting crazy, just kind of breathe.
Is that something you started at your pro career, or is that something that you also did at SC?
I say that's where I started here. At SC, I don't even think I realized I had jitters or any of that sort. It was kind of something else. I say before games I turn into something else, a different person. So really the jitters are for the regular guy. When I turn into the other guy, I don't really, everything is taken care of. I just let the Lord handle it.
I love that. Last question, Jessica from New Jersey. What is your go-to cheat meal? So we kind of already covered this, but I'll let you answer.
A cheat meal? Man, we can go anywhere with this. I'm gonna start at In-N-Out though. In-N-Out is a great place to go. Yeah, I'll say In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, what's the order?
I'm gonna get a double animal style with animal style fries.
That's a really conservative order.
I might get 2 burgers.
Okay.
I'm trying to, I can't let everybody know what I'll be doing. You know what I'm saying?
All right. You do chopped chilies? Nothing? No?
Oh, yeah, I get a little,
okay.
I thought they were called pepperoncinis or something like that.
Yeah, pepperoncinis? Yeah.
So I get those on there. They used to have, I want to say they used to have jalapenos. Maybe.
I guess I just said it was conservative because if you've seen Eric Armstead's
I seen that.
food videos,
But Eric,
both D
Eric's
linemen.
humongous, so Eric's got to feed that big body of his.
All right, that was the last of our fan-submitted questions. Thank you so much for your time,
Thanks
Drake.
for having me.
And remember, to be featured on our next episode, go to 49ers.com/mailbag, submit your questions, and make sure to subscribe to our podcast.